Welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky. Last time we completed the prologue, learned that Cassius is missing, and that Airliner also went missing. Today we're picking up where we left off, that's why I started on the menu screen. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just so you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good! I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? Alright. Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold. The Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all of this, Schera? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry, I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good! Bon appetit! Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You should know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Schera, don't you just sit there too. Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from a secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose? And 20 years old too? Schera, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle. I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Whoops. Huh? Oh, right. I was just looking for some extra underwear. I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figured as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. Well, I can't imagine anything bad happened to him despite his horrible luck. Waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. You really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say. But, what? You're so rude, Joshua. But you are coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the Army finishes their search. Seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, that makes things easy. I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Also, sorry for the lack of music, my headphones came unplugged. Do you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Aina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Schera. We really appreciate this, Schera. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Cher's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I'll need to explain the situation to Aina. Chapter 1. Disappearance of the Linde. There we go, there's music. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, with Scherazard taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. But since this involves it directly, please don't worry about anything. I really appreciate this, Aina. I could use a fridge while we're gone. You should be able to deal with that with 3 times the normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Granson branch. By the way, Scherazard, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about the job you were going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Schera? If we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done over here, I'll head over there myself. Got it! Come on, Joshua. Sure? Septian Calendar 1075, erected in partnership with the liberal royal family Septian Church in Roland City. Septian Calendar 1192, destroyed during the Hundred Days' War when Roland was bombarded by the Arbonian Imperial Army. Septian Calendar 1197, rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Roland. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think, they sure did a superb job repairing it after the war. You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle? Joshua, what do you think about going up with me and waiting until Schera shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey, look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. You're right, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place. I like this place, but I can't just casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died. What? "10 years ago, during the war, when the Imperial Army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower. And when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. And as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But when they finally dug us free, after the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just, when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. But today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once? Asking her to bring Dad home safely? Asking her to protect him? Of course it is. Forgot how sad this scene is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. By the way, this song, for sad moments, is really touching. It doesn't ruin the moment at all. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua. I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side, as I am now. If you need a shoulder to cry on, you've always got mine. So... Huh? And moment ruined. Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. You're one to talk. What do you mean? Or any other girl, I would have totally misinterpreted your intentions just now. You're seriously the type that's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you? Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, so it's worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable. Don't be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Schera's waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracelet. So I could become strong and protect others, just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. Aww, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. And my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had a normal camera to get a shot of that view. Come on. What are you trying to say, Schera? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of... I think there's a difference here, though. Yeah, let's not get into that. What's at the side? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Linde while you were up there? Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over Dad. I see. Then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Linde's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you might be giving her a little too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Schera? Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Schera was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago, we first met when she came to Rowan with the circus. 12 years ago, to be exact. I was 11, and Estelle was 4. Damn. Wait, you're 23? I thought you were older. And because of that chance encounter when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? If the Airliner flight's canceled, we'll just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we'll need to make our way to the Verte Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Verte Bridge is located at the west end of the Milch Main Road. Looks like we're all set, so let's go. So, yeah. Estelle lost her mother in the 100 Days War. Okay. So, we're gonna actually start over. No. The piece of septium that my dad was asking engraved for the mayor finally arrived. This is the first time I've ever seen such a splendid piece of Esmond. My dad's doing the etchings on it right now. Just can't compare to the kind of detail work my dad can do on septium. Well, you're still learning, Freddy. That's septium for the mayor finally arrived. Now this is one fine crystal, I tell you. And I hear it's even going to be a present to Her Majesty the Queen. It's been a while since I've been this excited to do a job, that's for sure. This is something that I dare not leave up to Freddy to handle. And there is one more side quest. Letter Carrier, Father Divine. I am looking for someone to deliver a personal letter to a colleague of mine in Bose. Please come see me at the Rowan Chapel for details. Oh, you haven't left yet? In order to reach Bose, you'll need to head west on the Milch Main Road. I'll contact the Bracelet Guild branch and let them know you're coming. Make sure to be extra careful while you're away. Schera, I heard that you're taking these two and heading to Bose. Yep, that's right. Without Cassius around, will I be able to handle the jobs? What are you battling about? You're supposed to be a man, right? The work might get a bit tougher to deal with while we're gone, but I'm counting on you. Don't let me down. I'll do my best. Sure, I'll put everything I have into these jobs. Please take care of yourself. Lately, my father-in-law has been giving me job advice. Coming from an industry veteran, there's a lot I can learn. It seems I've been pretty conceited over my work in the past. I feel pretty embarrassed about it now. Oh, it's Estelle. You going somewhere? Something like that. I'll be away from Roland for a while. Don't cry yourself to sleep while I'm gone. Shut up! Who's gonna cry themselves to sleep over you? But do you know when you'll be coming back? I have no idea. Oh. Hurry and come back, alright? He does care. Did you say so? Then never mind. He does care. In his Luke way. The Royal Army is out searching for the missing airliner, but according to company information, it looks like it still hasn't been found. Of all the things that could have happened, now I won't be able to check out the hot boats coming and going on the airliners for a while. Come on, Royal Army, this is what I'm paying my taxes for. That's what you're paying your taxes for? I give up with you, Alan. One of the Liberal Ship Corporation's airliners completely vanishing is unprecedented. I hope both the airliner and its passengers are safe. They'll be safe, we'll find them. Looks like the airliners that left Bose have gone missing. I'm getting worried. We haven't received any contact from the airliner. Come up here. Oh, are you off to somewhere? It appears that all airliner flights have been cancelled, so... Yep, that's why we're headed to Bose on foot. There are some things we want to investigate. Ah, so this has something to do with work, does it? Forgive me for not being aware of the situation. Have a safe trip. Number of tests left for Bose on foot this morning. With the airliners not running, it's pretty inconvenient for people, but most of them I can do. I will say, and you'll see this especially in the next game, the people of Liberal adapt to situations really quick. You'll understand what I mean, especially in the next game's second to last chapter. We suffered some damage, but I'm glad nobody was hurt. If anything had happened to my husband or Lita, it makes me shudder to think of it. I really appreciate what you've done for us. Oh, Estelle and Joshua, you've really been of great service this time. I wish we could have done more. I'm really sorry that we let the criminals get away. Never mind that. The fact that you're all safe and the crystal has been recovered is good enough. The general theory seems to be that the sky bandits who have been terrorizing the Bose region are the criminals. Yeah, that seems to be what we've gathered as well. I'm just so mad they got away in their airship like that. You really can't lay a hand on them, though, if they're up in the sky, though. On the subject of Bose, however, I hear tell that an airliner went missing there recently. I'm not sure of the exact details, but I've been looking into it as best as I can. I don't think we should let these sky bandits go unchecked, so I think I'll make a call to the mayor of Bose. I'm concerned about the airliner that's gone missing, and we should let these sky bandits go unchecked. I think I'll make a call to the mayor of Bose about it. I finally got the study all cleaned up. It makes me so angry. I spent so much time keeping this place clean every day. If I ever find these criminals, they're going to get right to the face and the business end of my broom somewhere sensitive. Note to self, don't piss Lita off. Well, good morning, everyone. Are you going on a journey soon? Yeah, just over to Bose. Is that so? then in that case, could I ask a favor of you? I wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but the airliners are grounded. So how about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter while you're there in Bose? Sure. Sure, we'll do it. It shouldn't be a problem since the letter's not that big to begin with. I really appreciate this. Alright then, here you are. Receive Father Divine's letter. Father is abbreviated FR? Really? So all we need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right? Yes, the chapel is on the east side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food for the mind. I pray that the goddess will guide you on your journey. Please make sure this letter is delivered to us. The chapel is on the east side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. I pray that the goddess will guide you on your journey. Whoops. I taught the children about the bracelet guild in our last lesson. Luke was especially attentive. I guess for young boys, bracelets are like heroes. Hell? Why does it keep doing that? Anyways. Okay. Now. Where is Pat and Uni might be at her bags. Oh, hey, Joshua and Estelle. What's with the baggage? Actually, Estelle and Joshua filled Elgar in on the details. Cassius says what? And that's why you're headed to Bose? Of all people, I can't imagine that anything is happening. Yes, I'm under the same impression. Which is why we're off to Bose to check on things. Just sitting around would hardly make us feel better. Understandable. That's just like you kids do. Well, the Scheras are tagging along. I guess there's nothing to be worried about. Good luck and be careful out there. We will. Alright, I'll make sure to let Stella know about this myself. I imagine she'll probably be a bit flustered after this. I wanted to go upstairs, gang. Hello there. Well, tell me everything. How's work going on? I don't know if I have the heart in her to tell her what's going on. The heart to tell her what's going on this time. Same here. She'd probably cry herself to sleep if you did. Are you all working hard as bracers? Just try not to overdo things, okay? Well, that's an awful lot of baggage you have. On vacation, are you? Where are you headed? Well, it's no pleasure trip, but we're headed to Bose for a bit. Bose, did you say? But the airliners have been grounded. Don't tell me you're planning to foot it the whole way. That's right, we are. We've been told that the trip is doable. That's true, it's not so far, but it's not that close either. Must be tough being a bracer. Are all your preparations in order? You take care of yourselves. Bose is a merchant city, you know. I haven't been there for a while myself, though. Well, there were several times in the past to learn how to run. There's several times in the past to learn how to run a business. It was an illuminating experience. And Liberal News issue 2 is available. Are you going on a trip with all that luggage? Let me know if you find anyone there who might make a good bride for my son. I'll fly out there to meet them in person. You and your bride hunt. I actually don't remember what becomes of that of Raynon and Bloom's subplot of Bloom trying to find Raynon a wife. It's definitely an interesting subplot. Papa, I'm only 7 years old. Well, I guess Uni won't be able to live under my roof forever. Maybe I should start looking for a husband for my daughter right now, like Raynon's mother is looking for him. Oh, I don't know, but... Well, I guess Uni won't be able to... She is 7 years old! Give her time to grow up, my dude. Recently, my husband and father have started opening up to each other. I'm so glad. There's nothing better than having a warm and loving family. I guess it was worth all the trouble I went through to lecture my father about family relations. My husband finally came home from the mine. I wonder how many days it's been since he was here before me. My daughter is ecstatic, and I've prepared a wonderful meal to celebrate. It's been a while since we've been together as a family. Today will be the first time in a while that we've all been together as a family. I'll need to make something extra special. My daddy's here! He just came home and he even said he would play with me later. Yay! Well, I'll play with my daddy as soon as I can. Well, if it isn't the two bracers you love. Wait, you're the mine chief from the Malgan. I want you to know that you really helped me out, though. The monster scare is finally settled down too. So I was finally able to make it home for the first time in time. Things are much more relaxing at home, that's for sure. Estelle, Joshua, are you really headed to Bose? I should have guessed you now. You're always one of the first to hear everything. There's a little son we need to check on, so that's why we're headed to Bose. Not only is Cassius gone, but now you two are leaving. Oh, I want to tag along. Joshua, take me with you. I don't think that would be a good idea. But I'm concerned about other incidents happening. I get so worried. Okay, this time I'll wait here for you like a good girl, so hurry back. While all of you are gone, it's going to be a big drain on my news sources. You and your news. Yes! I invited her to the Queen's birthday celebration. She said yes! I'm going to have to get a part-time job to save up some cash. I'm going to have to work hard and save up some cash. I waffled back and forth for a bit, but in the end I decided to go with her to the Queen's birthday celebration, as a couple. My mother is already going with her friends. I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to go with him. Aww. The royal city is like a huge metropolis, right? Coruscating lamps of the sleepless city, the elegant grand city resting silently on the lakefront. The endless coming and going of people, the energy and excitement from the stops lining the streets, the festival parade and fireworks. I get so excited just thinking about it. And to think I'll actually be going. I'm so excited I can hardly even say it. I heard it's being so quickly. Today is another great day for a cat nap. It looks like we'll be able to relax this afternoon. Meow! Fenison is Estelle and Joshua. What's with all the baggage? Actually, Estelle explained that they were heading to Bose. Oh, I see. I'd be worried too if I were in your shoes. We should probably get going then. Laying around so early isn't a sound. You're right. I'll be going then. Things have taken a turn for the worse, haven't they? Joshua, make sure to support Estelle, okay? I've made up my mind. I don't believe in the man my daughter chose to marry. I'm sure he'll work hard to be independent and make my daughter happy. Maybe I'll just see what I can do to help him out. Good. Finally pulled the stick out of your ass, old man. That reminds me, I saw the boss here in town. I'd better be careful so he doesn't catch me ditching work. I think I don't know. Yesterday, I saw sun flying away from the south. It was too big to be a bird, and it makes me wonder what it was. His old eyes could have been playing tricks on me, though. Oh, they weren't. That reminds me, I heard the mayor's place got robbed. Breaking into the mayor's home of all places. Now that's why I call Bose. I'm just glad that nobody was hurt. Damn, word spread quickly. I guess it is a small town, though. It appears that the new menu is being well received. The menu that Elisa thought was especially popular. Might as well hire a new waitress and get Elisa to help me in the kitchen full time. So, fun fact. There is actually a side quest with this plot of the menu for this restaurant in the remake. I wish they included it in this, because it is such an interesting subplot. The new menu is so popular that we're always running out of ingredients. This is terribly ineffective, so I think we'll need to re-examine how we stock our goods. Well, not having airships isn't helping you not run out of items, so... My son, Ashton, hardly ever comes home from his job at the checkpoint. My grandson Luke is always off playing somewhere every day. That makes me feel a tad bit lonely. Aww, poor baby. Recently, even my husband has been talking with Pat about a lot of things. Finally become a close family. Oh, I'm glad this subplot ended well. I didn't realize that until now, but my dad knows a lot of stuff. Adults are amazing. I read in the liberal news that Bose has been hit by a recent string of burglaries. It's speaking of Bose, it's the economic center of Zippo. There sure are a lot of people with criminal minds these days. Well, we're gonna stop here. Next time on Trails in the Sky, we have one last thing we can get before we leave Roland. And know this, once you leave Roland, there is no coming back. I will see y'all then.